Everybody talks about getting their life together, but nobody speaks about what that actually looks like. The part after the decision, the part that nobody sees. Not the mindset stuff, not the vision board, but the actual mechanics. What had to stay, what had to go. That's what this video is. 3 things I had to overhaul, not because I woke up one day motivated, but because I simply ran out of road doing it the old way. So if you feel like your life is moving but not going anywhere, stay with me. The problem wasn't that I was lazy. I was full. Full-time corporate job, hair clients, raising my daughter. And I wasn't struggling in the obvious way. I was functioning, showing up, managing. But managing is not building. Every time I had an idea for her art, I had nowhere to put it. Not because I didn't want it, it's because I didn't have any margin left and nothing moved. The fix wasn't time management. It was an honest audit. Which of these things is building towards something? And which of these things are just keeping me occupied? Braiding was the big one. Highly skilled at it, and I had plenty of years behind me. But a service model takes your time and gives you money once. And that's a ceiling, not a foundation. So I stopped, not impulsively. My health forced me to stop. But the pause became permanent. You cannot add the right things until you remove the wrong things. Capacity is a choice. I had a decent credit score and it was doing nothing for me. I had built it up over years. Consistent, discipline, and I was basically letting it just sit there. Credit is a tool and I was treating it like a trophy. The shift happened when I stopped asking, do I have good credit? And I started asking, what is this credit positioned to do? And once I asked that, I had to be honest with myself. Money was coming in and just sitting. No separation, no structure, just one pile. And I couldn't tell you where it was actually going. I didn't have a money problem. I had no system. So I set up a dedicated business account. That one move changed my finances entirely because suddenly I could actually see them. Automation went in, bills handled, savings moving, business separated, and whatever was left over is what I operate on. Clarity is a system. If your money has no structure, every decision will feel harder than it needs to be. I actually wrote this out the way that I use it and linked it below. I'll send it to you. This is one of the most expensive habits I had and also the sneakiest because it looks like discipline. I researched everything, planned every angle, built out every version of what possibly could go wrong. But from the outside, that looks like somebody who's serious. I thought I was being disciplined, but I was just delaying. I had the ideas, the skills, more than enough to get started. And I kept finding one more thing every time to figure out first. One more plan, one more month. Meanwhile, my daughter was growing and time was moving. What broke the cycle wasn't a decision that I made. My health forced me to stop. And in that stillness, I realized I was preparing for a version of readiness that was never going to come. So I started doing things imperfectly. The website went up before it was ready, and I started this channel again before everything was perfect. None of it is waiting anymore. Preparation has a return on investment, and after a certain point, it doesn't. So do the thing, adjust as you go. This is what it actually looks like after the decision. A series of honest events that people keep putting off. Letting go of what fills your time without building your future. Giving your money structure instead of just watching it move. Moving before you feel ready. None of these things are complicated, but they require you to stop lying to yourself about why you haven't started them yet. I'm still in it. This is not a wrap up from the other side. This is in real time. But the difference between where I was and where I am now is that I'm actually moving, not preparing to move, moving. So drop a comment of which one hit the hardest. And if you haven't watched video 1 yet, go back and watch that one. That's where this all started. And I'll see you guys in the next one.